live.
No,
And
I don't think so.
He started a new one, so get out of that one.
Don't break your glasses.
so I don't know if we're live right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there's a red that looks like we're live. So we're checking to see if we're live, but there's no comments.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Is this Facebook?
No.
Does it look backwards? Do I need to turn the phone the other way?
No, that's okay. We can.
But the chat, we
where's
can't
the
see the chat on there. Can you see it on your phone?
No. Let me see here. Oh, okay, so I can do it this way then. Yeah. Yeah. Can they?
Where's the chat? Oh, you can see that.
Well,
But you're gonna have to read the chat in yours.
yeah, that's okay. You can see us? Okay.
Yeah,
Where
okay.
am I?
So now we have to get the people on there. So let's.
Can you hear us, Frank?
No,
What you think? You're changing.
You're gonna need to pull the cap a little bit.
Raise this a little bit. Are people
Do you guys
already
look better
there?
now?
Yeah, we look fine.
We look fine there?
Yeah, we looked okay the other way too.
Turn on these lights, Mia. We're gonna have to turn
I
on
think
the-
well, it looks pretty bright here.
It looks too yellow there? Does that look okay?
Oh, now it looks yellow, I think because of the light. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Can you,
We're-
you guys can hear us?
We're looking to see if you could hear us. Can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up or say yes, you could hear us.
Oh, there's a delay. Okay.
There's
Okay.
a delay.
And you could hear the delay when you, there's a delay.
I know.
But the delay
Okay.
is short, so the delay is, it's not that bad. So are people tuning in, Rosa?
Yes.
And so you
Let
could,
me-
you could do, read me some of the chats. We're gonna say hello to everybody.
Okay, so we have, give me a second, I'm new to this. Berta Rodriguez.
So Bertha's on. Thank you, Bertha. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. And before we continue, I want to introduce my special guest that's coming in. Do you want to tell your name?
Yes, my name is Rosa Navarro.
And she's going to help me read the monitor because as all of you know, I'm blind and I can't see that. So she's going to help me. And she has one job to do too.
Oh, and I'm gonna do it right now.
Very good. There you go.
How do you work this gadget?
So thank you for tuning in, and we're gonna see who else. Thank you. So you know when we turn on the white candle, this just means spirit is I'm telling spirit I'm ready to work. So that's why I turn on my white candle. So we're gonna put that on, and then who else is tuning in?
Maida.
Maida, thank you, Maida, one of our loyal followers. Hi, Maida, thank you for tuning in.
Amy Moncayo.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Amy. Can you hear us okay?
Santiago.
Hey, Santiago.
don't need-
Hi, Santiago. You know, it's for the look.
Okay. Jose Salcido.
Hey,
Hi,
Pepe,
everybody.
thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy. And Santiago's all the way from California, so I hope he's not driving in that freeway right now.
You know he is. Sandra Herrera.
Hey, Sandra, she's one of my, since you're new to being here next to me, she's one of our original. So, Sandra, thank
Yes.
you for continuing and following me on the Mr. E show.
Vicky.
Vicky, I don't know Vicky. Does she have a last name there?
No.
But Vicky, I think that's the first time I hear Vicky. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Luis Porras.
Luis, that's a good friend, Luis, who saw me on Facebook right now live. Thank you that you switched over to YouTube. Thank you so much.
Margie Tejeda.
Margie, she's the other one driving in California. One
Yes,
of
one
the
of them
others
is driving,
driving,
yes. Liza Avalos.
Liza, hey Liza, I remember that name from the last time. Thank you, Liza, that you tuned in today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I don't know if I already said Bertha Rodriguez.
Yes, Bertha, she was at the beginning. Yeah, she's a loyal follower. She's always following me.
So am I. I follow you so much. I'm here.
That's right. You came online. That's right.
Frank Navarro.
Frank Navarro, that's my brother.
Oh yeah, that's my husband. Hello.
Okay, not too much information right now.
Let's see. Vani Alcala.
Yes, Vani, she's another one. And I'm going to tell you right now, Vani, I was praying and I was telling Turi, my spirit guide,
Yes.
that's actually his daughter.
Oh.
And I'm telling Turi, please, Turi, help me out today. I need all the help I could get. And I could feel your dad with me right now. So thank you, Turi, for being right next to me.
My brother, Tony De Luna, he says this is nepotism.
Oh. And he's from where?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas,
Mansfield,
Texas. So
yeah.
Dallas is representing. How about
Yeah.
that?
It's not nepotism if you don't get paid, FYI.
That's right. And as we're saying the names, the producer back there is writing all the names on the sticky and putting
Is
them in our spirit bowl.
Liv Navarro?
Liv Navarro.
I don't know who
I
it is.
don't know who he is. That's Olivia, my daughter.
I call her Olivia. I don't call her Liv.
you know,
Okay,
she's
I'll
being
learn.
a diva right now. Liv,
Hi,
hey
Olivia.
Liv.
My sister-in-law, Lori De Luna.
Lori, there you go, your sister. Where's she
My
from?
sister-in-law. She's from Mansfield. She's married to my brother.
Okay, they're Dallas,
Yeah.
right near Dallas.
Oh, Leti Gutierrez, her cousin.
Letty, our cousin. Hola, Letty. I'm so glad you're tuning in. And look, I have a guest that's going in my eyes because I can't see.
Yeah, I'm trying. Let's see. Sylvia Heredia.
Sylvia, she's another loyal follower
Yes.
from way at the beginning.
And my niece, Alyssa De Luna.
Alyssa, thank you so much. Wow, you got you representing today. Did they know you were coming on?
No, I just told them there was a special guest.
Okay, wow. So there's actually two special guests.
Yes.
And she's my first special guest. And I'm excited for you because you're my eyeballs because I can't see.
Yes. Thank God I'm reading my phone.
Yes.
It says here, official cash out. Oh, is the first? Do you see that?
Is that a...
Oh, Lisa and Eric.
Oh, Lisa and Eric. Yes. Thank you
Yes.
for tuning in. Thank you so much. I mean, that's exciting. We got a lot of people, right,
Yes.
Rosa?
Rafael Valles.
Rafael, he's one of my sons from Las Cruces. Rafael, I can't wait to go out there. The weather's turning really nice. I can't wait to go out there and visit you. I love to go visit Las Cruces. And let me say a thank you to El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. And somebody told me the other day, what about Chaparral? Chaparral as well. And thank you so much. And the reason I'm telling you thank you is because you know what, Rosa? Since I've been doing this, we have 10,500 views already.
Wow, that's a
And
lot.
yes, and I haven't celebrated, but we will be celebrating soon.
Awesome.
And my special guest is going to be in that celebration. Not you,
Yeah,
the other
not-
special guest.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you right now, we have a very good special guest, and he's watching us right now here. He's with me here in our studio.
Okay.
Don't you love my studio?
It's
Do
awesome.
you see the tree? You can't see the tree, but this is the tree of life. And I thought it was appropriate right here behind you. That's our tree of life.
Okay.
So I think it's a good place to sit. So is anybody else tuning in?
I don't know because I lost the live chat, so give me just a moment, please.
Okay, well, you see, that's what happens when you get new assistants, you know? It happens all the time. But I do want to welcome everybody because El Paso, Las Cruces, Juarez, you guys have been so loyal to me. You are amazing. I can't believe that I do this. As long as I get 20 followers viewing this every day, I mean, not every day, every time I go live, I'm going to continue doing this. And on the special occasions, and since I have a lot of special guests today, I put my mystery t-shirt.
Oh, that's nice. I don't have it.
I know sometime in the future I'm gonna get somewhere. I just need to find a printing person.
Okay.
My brother-in-law from North Dakota sent me
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
Oh, that was nice.
So I don't know if he could still do me some, but I'm gonna ask for some because we're getting the backside done too. So I'm waiting for somebody to create the back part. But we're working on that. Anybody else?
No, they're just saying good thing I'm not getting paid.
That's right. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, let's talk about the gift, the surprise that we're gonna get out today.
Okay.
Now we always give out money, but
Yes.
this sponsor is a little special to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. The sponsor of this book, she's the author Marisela Marquez, and the illustration is by Nadia Ronquillo. This is a very beautiful book, and this book is a children's book that you could read at night. It's a children's book. And if you could see, it has beautiful illustration, beautiful pictures. And the name of this book, and if anybody wants to get it, it is on Amazon. they told me, the author told me that it did real well on Amazon.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
actually, the author's father-in-law that came for a reading. This is how this came about. And the name of this book is called The Magical Soul. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this book. And actually, better than telling them, I'm just going to read it, a little bit of this. And this is about a true story about this individual who had a tragic accident. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, he passed. But at the time, he had a baby. And I'm going to read just a little bit of what this book is about. It says, the little girl, her name is Marie, she's full of questions. And she asked her mother about her papa. Like, where's papa? Why isn't he here? Their conversation touches on the distinction between the body and the soul. So she called this book The Magical Soul. Marie's mother describes how love never dies and the connection we still have with our lost ones. So, in other words, she's saying love never dies, the soul never dies. And this is what this book's about. And it's amazing, Rosa, because what this book is describing is exactly what I believe in. That we don't die, our body dies.
Right.
And our soul continues to go to the other side. And that's why I continue to communicate with the other side, because they're not dead. They're just on the other side.
Right.
And so they still have this ability to communicate through me, to talk to all of you all. And this book describes it in such a beautiful way. So if you have a child or someone young that they ask, where's grandpa, where's grandma, where's dad, where's mom, where's sister, that they passed away, this book describes beautifully on how they pass away and how they become a magical soul. It's a beautiful book. If you don't win the book today, we're going to give it away today. And whoever wins it, even if it's in Dallas, California, I promise, all I need is your address, and I'll go to the post office and I'll send this to them.
Nice.
And I have also one for the Spanish show, because that one's bilingual.
Oh.
So she did 2 books.
Qué bien.
Yeah, so she really did a good job. So I do want to thank Marisela Marquez, the author, for giving me these books to share with you all to give. They're from Phoenix, so I'm very blessed that I was able to get this. And this, we're doing the Spirit Bowl. The director's over there riding up a storm. Do you see her?
I see her. She's gonna get a cramp.
She's going to, because she's writing all your names. And in order for you to get this book, you need to say hello on the chat.
Veronica Silva, our cousin.
Veronica Silvia, she's another one. So producer, make sure that you write Veronica Silvia. Thank you so much, Prima, for tuning in.
Juan Carlos Torres, sorry.
Juan Carlos Torres is another one. She's so busy at work there, writing up a storm.
She is.
And we're actually gonna ask our special guest to pick out the name, which is not you.
Oh, not me.
No, not
Okay,
you. Not
sorry.
right now. Give it to me later, Rosa. Just give it to me later, not right now.
My mom always said I was special.
Your teachers did too.
Yeah, they do.
So we're gonna now what we're gonna do next. We're gonna do some predictions.
Okay.
But if you see anything,
Yes.
you tell me.
Sylvia Perez and Myra Navarro.
Sylvia,
hello.
hey Sylvia, long time no see. We need to go have a margarita, Sylvia. And who was the other one?
Myra Navarro from
Myra
California.
Navarro, from California.
Yes.
You know what, Myra, I didn't know your last name was Navarro. I just booked an appointment for her, and we're gonna do it Zoom via California.
Oh, was she
So-
related?
No, she's not related. You just let me know that her last name is Navarro. So Mr. E's last name is Navarro, Myra. We didn't even know that. But just an hour ago, she booked an appointment for a reading, and we're gonna do it Zoom. So remember, if you're watching me from far away, I also do Zoom readings. So that's something. And they always ask me, how much do I charge? And how much do you charge? And a lot of people don't call me because they think I charge up a storm. But I don't. Look at what we have. Anyway, not right now.
Look at the assistant here.
Not right now. Not right now.
Vani
But-
says hello, Mr. Ian
Who's
Rosa.
that?
Hello, Vani Alcala.
Oh, Vani, thank you. See, you're becoming a star already.
Woohoo! I did hair and makeup for you.
Well, there you go. So we do Zoom readings, and how much I charge? It's by donation. And why by donation? Because I need the donations to find microphones, pins, pencils, and the most important for me is
Candles.
the candles. And always a white candle. Always light a white candle. So whenever you want to talk to spirit, to your loved one, turn on the white candle. But just like the phone, when you're done talking to them, you need to turn it off. Because you want to be in peace, not them. They're in peace, but they want you to be in peace. So what you do is you turn it off after you're done. Okay? So that's the purpose of the white candle. The white candle. So now we're gonna do some prediction of the future.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, all I need is your name, your date of birth, and a question. Any question you might have, you might want it on finance, relationships, anything you want, and we could put it on there. And then I got my book and I'm ready to do some writing and see. And Rosa here is gonna read me the question. So if
Okay.
anybody out there has a question, or we can do a live phone calls, because I don't think it would work. Would it, producer? If we put it on voice? We don't know, because right now I don't have that special equipment that I need to link onto the phone. That's coming soon, and that there's a whole story behind that actually, which we're gonna tell on the next.
If necessary.
No, it is necessary.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Trust me.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Rose
a blessing.
Douglas says hello.
Oh, Rose Douglas. Hey, that's Rosa. Thank you for tuning in. That's her first time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Juan Carlos Torres wants to know, ¿cuándo en español?
So, in español, maybe in 2 weeks, because I have to prepare.
Okay.
In 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, we're going to do it. Juan Carlos, I know you. Thank you, amigo. Pero en 2 semanas, pero you could do it. I know you speak a little bit of English one, eh?
We have our first question, sorry.
Good. Tell me the
Okay.
first question.
Irene Camacho,
Okay.
May 24th.
Okay.
Do you need the year? Like you
No,
said?
we don't need the year.
She's going through so much stress. What holds for her future?
So I'm just gonna do a general reading because she says stress, but I don't know in what area. So let me see. Give me the name again.
Irene Camacho.
Okay. So let me just see. Just give me. Now, Irene, you need to let me know and do it on the chat. Irene, let me know if there's a birthday coming up because I just saw a birthday cake. That's my symbol that somebody's birthday is coming or passing, or just passed or it's coming up. Just tell me about a birthday. It means nothing to your question. I just need to connect. I'm trying to connect with you. And-
It looks like Liza Avalos wrote it down for her, so I don't know if she's with her
okay, so
right now.
Liza, can you ask her about, or if it's even for you, Liza, because it doesn't matter if they're
Oh,
together. So
Liza says her father's.
birthday's
birthday.
coming? Is your dad passed or is he here? Is he alive? Because if it's your dad and if he passed, I'm gonna ask him to help me. So if you just could write on the
Here.
chat.
He's here.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is for Irene, right? That's the name?
Yes, Irene Camacho.
And she's watching, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. So what they're showing me right now, that's interesting. Let me see. This has nothing to do with anything. And this is the way spirit works, you know, Rosa, since you're new to how I do this, I'm actually seeing a dog running up and down. So when they do this, that's like the tail. So I don't know, Irene, again, it has nothing to do with anything. I'm still trying to connect with you. I don't know if you lost a pet. I'm always biased to dogs. I always say dogs. But I don't know if they lost a pet, if they could confirm that, because somebody's pet passed and the pet's on the other side. Because
Okay.
animals also go to the other side.
Okay.
So
Waiting
let's
for
see
response.
if that's it, because I think I already have a response for her question, but
Okay.
I need to look at.
Okay, I don't see anything just yet.
Okay. So as you're looking through that,
We have another one.
no, we'll stick to
You'll
that
wait for
one.
that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that
Okay,
actually
so wait.
means the tail. And so
I
let
like
me tell you. So Irene, you do need to be patient. I'm gonna tell you right now. Your finances are not doing well. So what do they say?
She says, yeah.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
a dog on the other side.
Yes.
Okay, so that means I'm already connecting. You know, that's interesting, right, Rosa?
Yes, very.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
So I like the way you fill in the bag for me.
We got-
But there is finance because I see the dollar sign. When I see the dollar sign, that's my symbol for something's going on with the finances. I don't feel that you're where you need to be yet. But you have to be patient because when they do this to me, it's going up and down. So you have to be patient, Irene. I also feel that you might have some issues with your car. So I don't know if they have car issues. They bought a car or the car's not working or something to do with the car because they just showed me the car. Thank you, Turi. That's my spirit guy. He's showing me. I'm telling him thank you, thank you, thank you for being with me because I need you right now. And he's telling me I also feel there's issues with the place where she lives. So I don't know if she has a house or an apartment. It doesn't matter, but the environment that I'm seeing, that there's a place there. So, but you're gonna have to be very patient. But you can't wait. It doesn't matter what Mr. E says. You have to go out there and get it done. And if you go get it done, you're gonna be okay, Irene. I'm gonna give you many blessings to you, and they're telling me the number 2, so that could be February or the second of a month. So I don't know if she connects with the number 2, but we could see in the chat. So while we're talking, so while we're waiting for Irene, do you want to read the next one?
Yes, sir. Okay, we have Bani Alcala,
Yes.
January 21st. Can you tell me anything about my job or work will be this year?
You know what? You're gonna be safe with that, Vani. I know because your dad is telling me. He says you're gonna be safe, but I feel that
Oh, Valerie, pardon me.
Valerie.
Yeah, producer's tough. She
Yeah.
can see. Maybe I should put my glasses on.
Where
Go
are
ahead.
your glasses? They're right there, the way over there. So you're gonna be fine, Valerie. I don't see an issue with the jobs right now, so I think you're gonna be fine. I don't think there's gonna be any issues. I do see a transition though. So there's a change in your life, so something's changing. So when I say transition, it could be that there's going on something with a job, you could get a raise, you're looking for a different department, or you're somebody's moving out of your house, or someone's moving in. But there's a transition there. So just let me know about that. Is there anybody else new on the chat? Or-
Yes, Sandra Herrera,
Okay.
July 10th. Need to know why a previous male person I knew when I was young is reaching out to me.
So you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If she could give me the first letter of that male's name, because I feel I don't know if she's there's you know what's it's Sandra?
Sandra Herrera.
Sandra, I don't know if you know Carlos or Cesar or there's a C. So I don't know if there's a connection. It might not be the individual she's referring to, but they're telling me about the C.
She's saying O.
Okay. So but who's the C? Let me know if you know a C because I'm seeing a C. That's different from what you're asking, but let me just see. I'm trying to connect. Let me just see. I'm going to tell you that this individual is actually reaching out because they need some type of support system or emotional support system or even financial. So you need to be careful. So, and I know Sandra has a big, it's Sandra, right?
Sandra Herrera.
Yeah, I
Correct.
know Sandra has a big heart. So you have to be careful, Sandra. But look at that. You have to look at that.
Gano, my previous partner.
There you go. He's a C. Is he still here, Sandra, or is he passed on the other side? I feel like somebody's, and then, it's funny because Spirit does this, they're doing this to me. I said, why are you pushing me? They're pushing me. See, Sandra, somebody's pushy. Like, hurry up.
Oh, sorry, we have a delay. So like
Spirit doesn't care we got a delay. They don't care we got a delay. They say,
other
"Hurry."
side.
Okay.
Other side.
He's here, Sandra. He's here. And he's also giving you heads up about this person reaching out to you. That makes sense now. See how that makes sense? It's almost like a puzzle. We're detectives. And so the C is saying, be careful because you have a big heart. And if you're emotionally being supported, that's good, but be careful financially. Okay, so thank you so much for that question. That was
Good
a good
message.
question. That was very
Yeah.
good. Good message, but an excellent question too.
And then Liza Avalos came back to say, I'm pregnant with my second baby.
Wow. Now, congratulations.
Yes.
That's one. But I'm gonna say this, Liza. and I know this is personal, and I'm sorry, but I have to see I have to say what I feel. Do you have a baby on the other side?
This.
That's my symbol for, because they're doing this. So when they do this, Rosa, they're telling me they're taking care of a soul on the other side. So I don't know if you miscarried or the baby passed away, but I see a baby on the other side, and it doesn't necessarily have to be yours. It could be somebody in your family or somebody that there was a miscarriage. So if you could just write that in, Liza, well,
Yes.
she said yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what that means. So as they're preparing the soul of the baby, that's when they do this, that means her baby's coming. That
Right.
means that person's pregnant.
Her pregnancy.
But I'm gonna tell you something special. And Turi, my spirit guide, he's so good. You can't see, but I have goosebumps.
Oh,
Right now.
your hair's standing up.
Yeah, I have goosebumps because he's here. He's here, and it's exciting. You know, I get emotional because Turi's such a good spirit guide, and he's one of my best friends on the other side.
The other side.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm just excited. I'm just got goosebumps. But the reason I have goosebumps, Liz, right?
Liza Avalos.
Liza, the reason I have goosebumps is because Turi is telling me, tell her, and he's showing me my symbol with Tinkerbell. Don't judge me on my symbol.
Okay.
But what Tinkerbell does, and we just recently went to California, but when Tinkerbell is flying around and does this,
The magic dust.
that's right. So the baby's soul that miscarried, that was on the other side, put some of their magic dust on the newborn.
Oh, that's nice.
So they're also preparing. So when you see your new baby, Liza, you're gonna see, or I don't know if you that's having the baby, but there's a baby coming for sure.
Yeah. She is,
They're-
according to this.
They're gonna see. She's saying like, look at the eyes, because I'm seeing you
Aw.
back. Okay, so congratulations on that. And make sure you invite us to the baby shower, because we can't wait to go. I don't know if it's a girl. I feel like it's a girl. They're showing me the pink blanket, so I don't know. Hopefully, so I see the pink blanket. I just saw a girl, so we'll see.
Okay.
Anybody else new?
Yes. SQ222, there's no name.
That's okay. That's their
It says,
handle.
Hola, Mr. E, February 22nd, which is my next step in life. Hold on, give me a second. Patience with me. Any coming message of whatever, more than welcome.
Okay, so I was just gonna say something came up just like that.
Oh, good.
You know, Turi, you are so good, and he's standing right here next to me, by the way.
Hello.
Yes, not right now. So I'll give it to me later. So he's showing me that
Sorry.
I feel like there's a transition. So when I do this symbol here, and I'm gonna do it dark so they could see it. So when they show me this message here, I don't know if they could see that. Maybe next time I get a marker. But this is I don't know if you could see it, but right here where I have the pin, that's my symbol for transition. That actually means I feel that you're gonna be moving. So I don't know if you're moving from that you're, and even let's say it's just that and say, well, I'm never gonna move. It's not gonna happen. It doesn't matter. If it's at that, they're listening.
Right.
Because when you're thinking, they're there. They're there. So I feel like there's a good move for you if you're gonna move. Again, this is another one that I have to say, you have to be patient. You have to be patient. And remember, a lot of people come to me when I do readings, and they call me back. Do I do it now? No, you don't rely on Mr. E.
Right.
That's me.
Yes.
They like that. I just like that. I'm gonna have to do another billboard. So Mr. E, that's me. And so what's gonna happen is that when they're around me, you have to do the job. You have to put the work to be where you want to be.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you right now to this person, they want to see themselves up here. No, let's start down here, like Mr. E, right? Because, I started with 1 viewer, 2 viewers, and we're up to 10,000. And I'm
Right.
blessed. And you will be blessed too, but I feel that the good things are coming your way. And there's something about school too. So I don't know if you went to school or you dropped out of school, but there's a school connection too. They just show me the books and all that. So that's my symbol about the school. Okay?
Okay.
So is there anything else?
Yes, sir. Angie Vasquez.
Angie.
Hello, Mr. Navarro. Has Andrew come by to visit you yet?
Oh my gosh. Angie, I've been waiting for your call because he has come. And I'm gonna give my condolences because she just lost her son not too long ago,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
and that is Andrew. And when I went to the rosary with Andrew, I'm gonna tell you something, Angie, and I know this is so personal, but my wife who went with me, I'm gonna tell you, he was sitting next to you and I saw him. I don't see spirit like that at the rosaries, but he scared me because he was there.
Oh, wow.
He was full of life. He was able to walk, talk, and he was happy. And he says, "Thank you for letting me go in peace."
Oh,
Because I feel that he wasn't able, he says, "I needed to go already. It was time for me to go." And Angie, he went in peace. And I've been wanting to talk to you, but I can't impose that on them.
right.
They have to call me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, Angie, he's telling me, do whatever you want to my room. Do it. Because I don't need it now. I'm everywhere.
Right.
So if there's something connected to your room, Angie, just do it. And again, my condolences, because we miss the physical part of them. I'm
Absolutely.
human too. I
Yep.
miss the physical part. But the only consolation that I have is that they're on the other side. And actually, this book, Angie, will be an excellent book if he has nephews and nieces that are saying, like, where is he? Where's Andrew?
Right.
This book will explain where he is. And and it's on Amazon also. The name of the book is called The Magical Soul, and the author is Marisela Marquez. And if there's some other ones there, I would love to give you one. But again, Angie, thank you for calling. I've been waiting for her to call. But I knew you would call whenever you thought it was time. And whenever you want me to go to your home, Angie, you let me know. And if you want to get your family together, we could do a group reading and see what happens. But thank you so much. But he's in peace. Trust me, he's in peace. He's in peace and he's smiling. And there's something weird he just showed me. That's so funny, Andrew. Why do you show me this stuff? I don't know what that means. Maybe she knows. But he's on a horse.
Oh,
He's riding a horse. So you could connect that, Angie. I don't know, but he's on a horse. He showed me, here's my horse. I go, okay, Andrew, what are you doing? You're on a horse. That's a first. So
Oh, interesting.
I don't know what that means. So if she writes back to let me know. And thank you
Okay.
so much for contacting. Anything else?
yes, and I just want to go back to Liza. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Liza Avalos, she said Irene, her daughter, is the one that's pregnant and she's having a boy.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, Irene, right now, you better be careful.
Uh-oh.
Because if you're not careful, you're going to deliver and have another baby right away. That happens sometimes. So I really do feel that. But your boy is doing good. Stop being nervous. I know you're nervous, but stop being nervous. I don't know if she has, there's going to be like 3 children. So I don't know how many she has now. So
3 new children?
I don't know. They're showing me the number 3.
Oh,
So I don't know. That could be that maybe there's 3 or this is the 3rd or it's mom and 2 kids. I don't know, but that's what I'm picking up.
okay. Okay, so let me go to the next one. I'm trying to do them in the order that they were submitted. Shay. Hello, it says, Shay Powell. My father passed almost 2 years ago. Does he have anything to tell me? I do not have a birth date for him on here.
That's okay. Let me see. And welcome, Shay, because I don't think I know that name. I never heard
I
that.
don't
But
think I've seen
welcome
it.
to the show. Let me just see. Read it to me again, Rosa, so I could just focus on what you're reading.
Okay, he says his father passed away. Oh, sweet Jesus, give me. Sorry, I'm sorry. My father passed away almost 2 years ago. Does he have anything to tell me?
Okay.
For Shay Powell.
It makes me feel that not everybody got to say goodbye. So there's something there. That's my symbol for either somebody was taking care of them and then they went to the restroom or went to go eat something and then they passed. Or somebody didn't get there on time to say goodbye. So if they could confirm that. So if they could confirm that.
Yes, okay, hold on.
What time do we have right now?
17.
Seven.
Okay, 7:20.
Yeah, we're good.
It's okay.
Don't razzle me, Mr. E. Let
So
me see.
my watch was itchy right now.
Okay, Shay says, oh, October 4th is his birthday. He didn't get to say goodbye.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, Shay.
Or someone didn't, right?
So whoever is the one that didn't get to say goodbye, but since it's Shay, let's say it's Shay. So Shay, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you're not able to say goodbye to a person, that's their gift to you. And you're gonna say, well, how's that a gift? Because they say, we did not want you to see us take our last breath. And that's actually a gift. Because they say, we want you to continue with the memory of what we used to do. How you saw me alive. Not how it ended up. So it's actually a gift to you, Shay, if it's you that you're referring to. But I'm telling you, it's a gift. And see, whatever guilt I know, because he's telling me, you know what? He feels guilty. He feels guilty. There's no reason to feel guilty.
Oh,
So Shay, don't feel guilty. Just let it go. When they do this, they're telling me just let it go, clean the slate, everything's good. And he goes, let him know that I'm there with him. And he's also telling me that he's showing me roses. That's my symbol for there's an anniversary. So I don't know if his anniversary is coming up of death or wedding. So there's just an anniversary. But Shay, that's your gift to you. My condolences to you for losing your dad, but he's with you. Okay?
yeah. And I don't know if I referred to Shay as a male, but it's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Erica Pineda, February 17th, wants to know if her dad, who's passed away, has any message for her. Luis Pineda says, hello.
Just give me a minute. You know, it makes me feel like something to the chest. So they're showing me the chest, the heart, the lungs. I don't know if that's what the issue was. I also feel like somebody was holding on to his hand. So if they could confirm that. And my head is hurting right now, which is my symbol that I don't know if there was an aneurysm or they had a stroke and it went up this way. So I feel that might be going on as well.
Okay.
So let's see if they come through and see what they say. And do we have any other ones?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so we're gonna do a few more because
Okay.
time is running out.
Okay.
Oh, we owe them a few minutes because we started late.
A little bit.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
do owe
yeah,
them a
yeah.
few minutes. That is true. So we'll continue doing some. Yeah, they're
See.
Duty's helping me. He's doing great. Thank
Yeah.
you, Duty. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Duty. You're giving me
Giving
lot
you
of
some
work
work.
here.
That's right.
Okay, so Maida says, hello, trying to plan a quince for my daughter. I'm undecided if to plan it for October or early next year. Don't know if Pepe will be around. I don't know
Oh.
if she was asking you or.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, that one we're gonna have to play by ear also. And Pepe, my nephew, I think he could be in town. I feel like he can be in town for this special occasion, but it's gonna be hard. So that one's too hard for me. But I'm gonna say I do see the quinceañera because I'm sitting at the special table right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, so Luis Pineda came back to say he did have a stroke and died from cancer.
There you go. So that's what it is. And everybody was around him because he makes me feel like I'm in the bed that I'm in and I'm surrounded by his loved ones.
Oh.
And they're holding his hand. I feel like somebody's rubbing their feet and he's saying, thank you for letting me go. Because somebody, Rosa, and he's telling me right now, he said, somebody told me, it's okay if you go, Dad. It's okay if you go. We'll be okay. So if they could confirm that, that's my symbol for that he says, you let me go in peace. But he was waiting for somebody to let him go. So somebody must have thought it or verbally told him. And he goes like this. That's my symbol for, just give me a minute. Somebody kissed him on the forehead. Because I feel I'm him right now. So if they could validate that or confirm that, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
And our producer is still writing names out there. She's doing great.
She's really busy too.
Yeah. Our
Okay.
special guest is gonna have to pick from a lot of names.
No, not me, okay.
No.
All right, so we do have, Emiliana Leiva wants to say hello to everybody.
Oh, Emiliana, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much.
And Hugo He's kind of related. He says, can't think of a question, Mr. E, but any messages for me? Ugo 1217.
You're gonna do good, mijo. I'm telling you right now, he is my godson. He's in Austin, and I feel like you're getting a boost up in your job. So the job that he's currently doing,
Oh, nice.
and he is moving. I already knew that, so that's not Mr. E. That's just
That's
know
just
that.
you.
That's Godfather knowing. But you're gonna do well with the move. And then hold on your furniture, because I feel like they're gonna buy a lot of furniture or want to buy furniture. You need to cool it on that. So don't go buying all this furniture right now.
Okay. Emiliana Leiva, 919 is the birthday. Any insight into love, life, or children?
Okay, let's see that. So I'm gonna. Okay, so this is a good one. I like this one. This is a good one. Because I think it's love, because I just drew a heart. So this is the, and when you know, Rosa, when I say something like what I'm about to say, it's based on my experience from all the readings. So Turi, my spirit guide, he goes, okay, talk about this now. And about this experience.
Okay.
And that's the way he's helping me right now. And Turi, thank you so much for your help. I really need your help. But he's making me feel about love. You can't find somebody if you don't go out.
True.
You need to socialize. So you need, Emiliana, you need to go out there and just go have a margarita. Go somewhere, and because it's not gonna happen, you don't go out.
No, it's not.
It's never gonna. And people say, when is it gonna happen, Mr. E? Well, when you have your first margarita. I don't know. So you need to go out there, and you're the product. Get dressed, get ready, and go. You'll be there. So yes, I think you will find somebody. I say before the end of the year. So maybe September, November, somewhere around there.
Okay. And then just going back to something he asked Vispina, he says his 3 kids told him that it was okay to go.
There you go. So thank you, Liz, for confirming that. That's just my symbol that he's saying I'm with you. Thank you for. And he says you should have seen. I had such a beautiful service. He says thank you for letting me go with dignity. That's my symbol for that. They all pitched in. Or they had to do something, they got mariachis, a lot of flowers. And he says, thank you for letting me go with dignity. So he thanks you. Thank you so much for that question and for the validation. Because it helps me knowing that I have that connection and that Turi's doing a good job.
Yes. And then he also did say that they were all there, I guess, when he passed.
All around him, because I saw them. And, he made me feel that I was him lying down and I could see them all around me. And it's weird, but the way it works for me, Rosa, is like you all disappear and I just see them in my mind. That's the way it works for me.
Okay. So we have SQ222 says, hi, December 22nd. Has Miguel been around? Any message from him? Thank you so much and a lot blessings for you.
Thank you so much. So read that question to me one more time, please.
Okay. Has Miguel been around? Any message from him? Any message from him? Thank you so much. A lot of blessings for you.
I'm gonna say, is that a pen or you?
That's a pen.
Okay. Miguel, I don't feel him around, and that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean he's not in peace, but the reason he's not coming around, he's making me feel like there's something going on at home right now. I feel tension. I feel like there's something going on. So when that happens, I just need you guys to see, because I see this. That's my symbol that the family's not united right now. So I feel like there's something going on. Just be patient. I'm telling them, send them a sign that you're here. Now, I do Facebook also, and the topic for this week, it was on Monday. If you have me on Facebook, also Facebook for Mr. E. Somebody might put my Facebook channel up there for Mr. E. Nobody knows my Facebook. Somebody might put it, but you have to look for the signs, the pennies, the feathers, the songs that he used to like.
Yeah.
Those are the songs. Or when you feel that, you're walking inside the house and you get this feeling like somebody's there, that is them. They're seeing you, they're with you because you're asking for them. And all you have to do to contact spirit is think about them and say, send me a sign, send me a sign. But if they won't send you a sign if you don't get a hold of yourself. You need to be strong, and they will send you the sign. They'll send you that sign. Trust me. Okay. Anything else?
Yes. Angie Vasquez says, thank you Love you. I don't know anything about a horse. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay, so that is good. That he's telling me right now because Andrew hasn't left. I go, Andrew, are you gonna be my spirit guide too? He's gonna help me. But Andrew is telling me to talk to his brother. So Carlos, that's right. It's Carlos, I think. I think his name is Carlos. Angie, talk to your son Carlos and tell him the reference to the horse. So I don't know if somebody lives near the ranch, on a ranch, or something, a reference. So he says, Carlos knows about the horse.
Okay.
Okay?
Rose Douglas, did David 97 leave any messages for me?
Rose, I want to tell you this. David is happy. David is in peace. He says he's sorry he couldn't say goodbye to you the way he wanted to. But he is in peace. He said he knows you did everything you could. He says, I did not suffer. I did not suffer. Okay?
Okay.
That's the most important thing.
Okay. Myra Navarro, my husband has end-stage kidney disease. What's going to happen with his health? Daniel Navarro, March 5th.
Okay. This is the thing with this. When it comes to, I'm not a doctor. Never claimed I was. I have seen people who are ill. I do go see them. I do go pray for them, and I do other things with them. But I'm going to tell you right now, tell your husband, Daniel, not to give up. I know this is hard. I know this is very hard. I have my own health issues. And every day I say thank you that I woke up today. Because there's days that I don't feel good.
Right.
But you can't give up. So Daniel, if you're watching me, I don't know if you are, if it's just your wife. If you believe that you could be here, you will be here. If you believe that the doctor's hands are guided by God, because I believe in God, that's how I got my gift, you will be here. I also feel that you're on the list. So I don't know if you're on a transplant list or something about a list, because they just showed me a paper with all these names on it. So that's a list. So hang in there. I'll pray for you, and that things will go the way you want them to go. And don't worry, there's no pain. They say no pain, no pain. Okay? Anything else?
Yes. You're talking a lot, so I'm getting thirsty. Give me a
Yes.
second, please.
I'm talking and you're drinking. Maybe it's the other way around.
Okay, Sylvia Heredia, Mr. E, my cousin passed away 2 weeks ago. I didn't say goodbye. Any messages from him to me?
I'm going to tell you the way your cousin passed away, Sylvia. I don't know how he passed away. He's making me feel, he's not showing me. When they don't show me how they passed away, it must have been something tragic, or, you know, something about his breathing too. But there's no message right now, only because he's still in that transitional phase. So he's transitioning. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes spirit, when they pass like this, they're not sure. They don't even know that they passed. So I don't know if that's the case with this person.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean that they're not in peace.
Right.
And I'm showing them and I'm telling them, Sylvia, look for the light. Look, walk towards the light. And they can always come back. They just need to recognize there's somewhere they could go. But you
Right.
could come back as an angel and come and help us. Okay? Anything else?
She mentioned his birthday is January 25th. I don't
Okay.
know if that's...
She's showing me the number 5. He's showing me the number 5, so that's May or the 5th of a month or just 5. So I that's all I get from that.
Okay.
So anything else?
Emiliana Leiva, Luis Pineda, and Rose Douglas say thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Coffee Cake 8 says life is a blessing, but this life is not the end.
That is right. And just as the book says, this book tells you that it doesn't end.
Right.
And I just read the summary of the book, and it doesn't end. You're absolutely right. Whoever wrote that, you got it. That's the way it works.
And Emiliana Leiva says, Mr. E is right as always. I used to do nephrology, and mental direction always led physical health. I always donated a kidney. I also, donated a kidney to my father, and we celebrated 5 years on the 9th.
Congratulations.
Wow.
There you go. There's the list.
Don't
There's
lose
the
hope.
list. Don't lose hope. And when you have all these people that are watching me right now, they're thinking about that person. They're thinking
Yeah.
about Daniel. And that's when you think about somebody like you and I right now,
Yes.
we're actually sending a prayer. So we're sending the prayer, we're sending blessings to him. And I would love to meet him one of these days. Let me know.
Okay. Sandra Herrera, my mother-in-law just lost another son. 413, does he have any messages for her?
Again, Sandra, there's something about tragedy. So when I see tragedy, that's my symbol for they passed from an accident, overdose, suicide, or they were killed. That's my symbol for tragedy. So I don't know if she could confirm that, but she has a connection to tragedy. It might not be that person, but there's a strong connection to tragedy. Okay, so.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yes, Amy Moncayo, Mr. E, both of my grandparents passed on the same day but different year. What does that mean, or what is that message? Amy M, June 7th.
So usually what that means, and that's there were soulmates.
Oh.
They were soulmates. Now remember, when they pass on the other side, there's no time.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, I use my mom. She's been gone since 95.
30 years.
30 years. If I was to pass, you got here so fast because there's no time on the other side. Because we're rushing to them that we want to be with them. And so that means that we're soulmates. That's what that means. And of course, that means you're never going to forget to put flowers.
Okay, Vicky says, hi, any messages from my mom? Vicky.
Vicky. Oh, well, that's weird. Can you read it again? Because I'm trying
Yes.
to connect.
From Vicky, hi, any messages from my
I
mom?
got goosebumps again. Okay, Vicky, this is a weird message that I'm about to tell you, but I have to say what I see. And I know Turi got me right. I know he has me right. But she's saying, who has my pots and pans and who's not taking care of them? I don't know what that means. So something about pots and pans, and I'm curious. So you have to see, you're gonna have to write what that means.
Oh, that's
Something about her pots and pans or dishes, Why is she showing me that? I don't know. I have to say what I see. That is so interesting to me. Anything else?
So Sylvia said thank you. Angie Vasquez, okay, thank you, Ernesto. I will ask Carlos,
It is Carlos.
about a horse. Tell Andrew that I love him very much and I miss him and that his room hasn't been touched. It's like he left it.
But you know what, Angie? That's why his message was do something with my room.
Makes
Because
sense.
it's time. See, it's time. So it's time, Angie. And when she just said to tell him that I love him, Angie, you just did in your thoughts and in your heart. And it's funny because he's telling me, guess what? Ernesto, he calls me Ernesto because I knew him. I got goosebumps again. He's here. He's so funny. Angie, he's saying, thank you for honoring me like that. And I said, what are you talking about, Andrew? What are going to honor you? First of all, he tells me they let go of balloons. So somebody let go of some balloons in memory of him, and somebody's going to get a tattoo to represent it. So if you could confirm that, Angie, it doesn't mean you have to go run out and get a tattoo.
No.
It just means that somebody's going to get a tattoo in memory of it, okay? And the balloons, because he said, I love the balloons. I got the balloons.
Oh, that's nice.
That is beautiful. So she wants to confirm that. Anything else?
Sandra Herrera said my son was murdered.
There it
That's
is.
the tragedy.
That's the tragedy. And Sandra, he's the one that's coming through. It's not the one that you were referring to, but he says, Mom, I'm in peace, and I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He owns his death, by the way. So that just means that he owns his death. It means that maybe he was doing stuff that he shouldn't have been doing, but he's in peace, Sandra. Most important, he's at peace. He's with you. And it's funny because he says, tell Mom I have coffee with her every morning.
Oh,
Okay? Because I just saw the coffee. So,
nice.
okay. Anything else?
I don't see any more cards.
That's okay.
Here's another one.
One more? Okay.
So, Antonio de Luna Sr., it's my dad.
Okay.
My wife passed away 30 years ago. I did not say goodbye. Any messages for me and the kids?
So, even though, then that would be your mom.
Yes.
Oh my
mom.
gosh. So this is what your mom is saying. She's saying, thank you for letting me go in peace. Most importantly. And she is in peace. But she's telling your dad, you need to let, whatever you have, you need to let it go. Because I'm in peace. And she's telling me you need to let it go. And then she's doing this. Somebody held her hand at the end. And she says, thank you for comforting me. Since you're here, do you get that message?
I was there, but so was my uncle, one of her brothers, and one of my aunts. So it may have been my uncle or my aunt or myself.
And she's saying thank you. And then and there's a birthday coming up. She just showed me a cake, so that's my symbol. Is there a birthday just passed with coming up?
My dad's birthday was March 5th.
She just said happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You see how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Dude is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and she had trouble at the end because she was dizzy a lot. She was very dizzy. But she's telling me I'm in peace. And she, to wish your dad a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I'm not mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. Okay?
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay. I wouldn't know, but I'm just
Yeah.
giving you messages. And it's exciting, Rosa, that you're here with me.
Mm-hmm.
And your dad, I think that's the first time I see him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking that question why you're here. Isn't that just wonderful?
It is.
It is
Because I
wonderful.
think he needed that.
Good.
Right, Dad?
Yeah.
All right. So Vicky says, does my mom know what happened to my dad's glasses?
That's so funny. You know what's funny about this? I don't know, but somebody out there, and I don't know if this is for her, somebody out there put somebody's glasses in the coffin.
Oh.
So if anybody could confirm that, I just saw the glasses in the coffin. I don't know if you did that. That's where they are.
Oh my
But
God.
I don't know, but I see glasses in the coffin.
That would be funny if those are it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Somebody must have sneaked him in there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Emilia Leiva, any messages from my grandma or or tata? All have passed on.
They're showing me really quick. I'm going to do this quick now because I know the time frame. I think we're catching up to our time. Okay, so I'm going to tell you real quick something about roses. That's my symbol that there's a rose bush that they didn't take care of, that they wanted, that they had, and they didn't water. And they said, where's my rose bush? Where's my rose bush? And they don't know. So something about roses. So there's a symbol there. So if that connects with you, and if you say, well, they don't have it, well, you need to put roses.
Okay. And my brother just reminded me that my niece's birthday is also in March 21st.
It's a happy birthday to those that are coming
Yes.
through, okay? So are we almost there? Done?
I think I have another one.
Okay.
So Antonio Romero, Senior, Rosie's anniversary is coming up. She's been on my mind much more lately. Anything from her?
Yes, she's thirsty. She's very thirsty. That's
Oh, I
my
know what she
symbol.
wants.
That's my symbol for, I don't know, Tony, if you have a picture of her, you have an altar, you have a candle, but you don't have water. And when they need water, water means life. That means that Tony's not living. You need to live, Tony. So put water there. And that's a blessing. It's like, the water to me is like holy water. It doesn't matter that it doesn't come from the church.
Yeah.
But that means, in the dreams, water means life. So put the water there because she's thirsty. And it's not that she needs the life, it's that
He does.
he needs the life. Okay? Okay. So what we're gonna do next, is that it?
Myra Navarro says, yes, the doctors are trying to clear him to put him on a transplant list.
We're gonna pray and it's gonna happen with everybody's prayer that's looking at us out there. We're gonna pray for him.
And then Myra says, thank you. And Emiliana Leiva says, my mom is Rosa.
There you go. There you go, because the roses.
Yeah.
That's also my symbol for rose. Rosa. Okay? So there you go. Duty did such a good job today.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And so what we're gonna do also, I'm gonna talk about our next English show, which is gonna be probably in a month, because we're gonna do the Spanish probably in 2 weeks. Not next week, but the week after is gonna be the Spanish version. And our special guest that is watching us right now, but he can't come on the screen yet because he's a very, very special guest. And I'm excited to have him here in my house. I'm very excited. He's gonna be our special guest on the English version because he works out of town and he's gonna come back, and I'm looking at him. So you see me looking over there because I'm looking at him, and we're gonna set up our dates so when I know he's back in town. And he's a very special person, and I had the privilege to have just known him, and wow, I'm just gonna say wow. He is also gonna be here to give a testimonial
Nice.
on the reading that we did, and I'm gonna give a testimonial also on the reading because something magical happened. And I'm gonna
Awesome.
tell you, magical, just like this book says, the magical soul. So I'm gonna tell you right now, that your loved one, Danny, he's a magical soul, and he made this happen. So I can't wait to have you on our English show, and you have to tune in for that one because it's going to be such a special show. And we're going to resolve some of our technical issues. So, we had a little bit of trouble, but you know what? Spirit always comes first,
Yeah.
and they helped me because they knew it was going to happen.
Right.
Now, what we're going to do, we're going to choose a name now. Okay?
Yes.
So you're going to put the bow in front of here. Here, you want to pass the bow? Look at the producer. Wow, she did a lot, right?
She had a cramp.
And then, Danny, we just want you to, I want you to show the ball on the thing. And Danny's gonna
Everybody's
stick
name
his
on there.
hand. He's only gonna put his hand. He's not gonna show his face. Mix them around though, mix them around. Give it a good mix. Mix it really good. And then you're gonna pick one, that's okay. You're gonna pick that one, that's okay. If that's the one you like, whatever you wanna do, that's the one you choose. Okay, now you're gonna read the name.
Oh,
Yeah, you're gonna read the name, Danny. If you could read her writing, if not, she could help you
I have
there.
glasses.
Leticia Gutierrez.
Oh,
Leti.
yeah, Leticia Gutierrez. Letty, this book is for you.
Congratulations.
And you know what? I know she probably can't read this, but she's a kindergarten teacher.
She is.
And this book would be appropriate, but I know you can't read it in school probably with all these rules.
Yeah.
But she has grandchildren.
Yes.
And this is a beautiful book. So Leticia Gutierrez, thank you so much. You won the book.
Yay.
That is good. So I want to say again, thank you to you, Rosa, for
Oh,
being here. You did such a
special
good job.
guest.
Brenda, give it to me later. And thank you to the producer for writing all the names.
Yes. Good job.
She did a very good job, and for helping us be on the air.
Yes.
And a special thank you to Danny, my special guest for next time. He
Yes.
was invited today because I wanted him to see how this worked. And it's not a big deal, is it, Danny? No, you ready to take her place?
Probably.
So we can't wait to have him. So please join us on the next English show. And Danny's gonna give a testimonial. And I'm also gonna give a testimonial to that reading because something magical happened.
Okay.
And I'm very excited. And again, thank you to Marisela Marquez for this beautiful book, The Magical Soul. And tune in for the Spanish version because we're going to give another one out in bilingual. It's a bilingual book. And I also want to thank El Paso, Las Cruces, and Juarez. And before we leave,
Somebody reminded us.
yeah, who reminded us?
Let me see. Who was it? Who was it?
Margie.
Oh, Margie. Margie Tejeda.
She said, don't forget to turn off the candle.
She said candle.
Yes. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Now, why do we turn off the candle? Because Spirit was around today.
We need to hang
Duty,
up the phone.
we need to hang up the phone, and it's for us to be in peace. Because they're in peace, and I want to thank Duty, my spirit guy, who I needed him today, and he came through like a champ. Thank you for his kids, for letting me borrow him. He did such a wonderful job today. And again, I want to thank El Paso, Las Cruces, Juarez. And while they're watching this show, if I get 20, that log in, I'm going to continue doing it.
Yeah, we had quite a few today. I think we had
We
over
did.
40, right?
And just
Yeah, we had
remember,
Over 45.
Yeah.
45 is very
Over
good.
45, yeah.
But it doesn't stop here. There's gonna be also the recording. So this is actually recorded. So show your friend, tell your friends about it so they could see it as well. We're gonna try to put a caption on there. And I'm gonna tell you this is exciting. And thank you again for tuning in and being patient with me. So on behalf of Mr. E,
And Rosa Navarro, the special guest.
that was too much. You
Oh,
just said
sorry.
Rosa. Let's try that again.
Okay, go ahead.
On behalf of Mr. E,
And Rosa.
you don't know that I know, but I know. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. So our producer's gonna turn us off right there, and it's gonna be in
At the top, the accent. Oh.
and we're off. I
Oh,
think not yet.
Yeah. It said